We're back with Hickinbotham, part 2. The second delicious, beautiful Hickinbotham closeout opportunity we've gotten. We featured the Cabernet a month or two ago. You guys love that wine. It's an amazing wine, by the way. And today we are turning our attention to, of course, Shiraz. Syrah, one of the world's greatest red wine grapes. An amazing wine. And no, it doesn't taste like Yellowtail. No, it is not jammy. No, the alcohol in this wine is lower than 60% of the Napa Valley Cabernets. Yes, it's crafted by one of the greatest winemakers on the planet, Chris Carpenter, winemaker for Cardinal, La Jolla, La Jolla. So basically, here's the deal. As we told you before, Hickinbotham Vineyard, one of the most historic sites in the Clarendon subzone. I think it's in the Clarendon sub area of the McLaren Vale. The Hickinbotham family owned it for generations. Jackson family purchased the property in 2012, if memory serves, and immediately put Chris into the winemaker position there, along with some top vineyard guys that were already there, boots on the ground, that were masters of what they did. This is a gorgeous vineyard with multiple exposures, multiple sites, multiple everything, planted in 1971. And they grow it, I think it's all at least sustainable, if not organic now. And their whole thing was to come in and make the wine that this crew really makes. It's very important to note that, you know, some of the greatest wineries in Australia were using this fruit forever. Penfolds, using it, I think it found its way into Grange more than once. Then, of course, you have the famous Clarendon Hills, using the Shiraz and the Cabernet from Hickinbotham for single vineyard wines that they've been producing. And so it's at a prestigious site. It's an Australian Grand Cru. Not an Australian Grand Cru, you know, it's a Grand Cru in the scheme of worldwide for red wine in general. This is one of the great historic sites that has a history of producing compelling world-class wines. It's that simple. It doesn't matter if it's Australian or Romanian or British or French or Italian. That is not the point. We are looking for great sites that produce world-class wines. And of course, the Jackson family and Chris Carpenter wouldn't have gotten involved in this project unless they could produce world-class wines, not effing Yellowtail. This is not about Yellowtail. Scratch, grr, grr, grr. I know I'm saying Yellowtail, you're getting scarred. Oh, it tastes like Yellowtail. No, it does not taste like Yellowtail. So here we have the 2016 Hickinbotham Brooks Road Shiraz. A lot of this wine is produced from those original 1971 plantings, those early 70s plantings, which are now over 50 years old. Yeesh. And with old vines, you get balance, you get equilibrium, you get complexity, you get all that. Did I mention this was the 2016? An outstanding vintage in the McLaren Vale that produced a bevy of compelling wines that are absolutely amazing. This one, aged to perfection. It's perfect right now. Look at that gorgeous cork. Beautiful. This is seamless, silky, generous, yet bright. There's great energy here still. This wine does not even remotely get to the point of laying down yet. I'd say it's at the same maturity levels like a lot of maybe 2016 Barolo or Barbaresco. Have you opened the 2016 Bordeaux lately? They're kind of entering this mode. This wine has beautiful structure, spice, cinnamon, plum, and the beautiful classic Chris Carpenter tannins. This guy's a master of tannin management. The silky yet powerful quality of his tannins is kind of what makes Chris special. Well, besides the fact that his wines are some of the greatest on the planet. Dude makes 100-point wines. Dude, like LeBron, took his talents to the McLaren Vale and made an absolutely compelling wine. That being said, we get the benefit from the fact that some people just don't, the whole Australian wine thing. We benefit. You're winning. So this was $90 retail. We're rolling this out today at $39.98, a $50 haircut on a $90 bottle of wine that was worth every penny before, and now is just a filthy, crazy, ridiculous deal, perfectly aged, with bottle age, delivered to you. Boom. Scores, yes, 93s, 94s, maybe a 95 tucked in there or something. Numbers aren't a problem. Reputation isn't a problem. Pedigree isn't a problem. History isn't a problem. Price isn't a problem. Winemaking is not a problem. Quantities, not a problem. So what's the problem? Answer, there is no problem. Buy this wine. Cheers.